I want you to imagine yourself when you were 80 years old looking back on your life. The things you are going to regret most isn't going to be all of the failures you had along the way. It's that you didn't take enough chances. You'll regret the times that you played it safe instead of taking that big risk because of the what if. Well, what if I fail? What if I mess up? What if people laugh at me? And because of that, you stay set in your own ways and you never take that 1% chance to live the life that you really love. Today, we're going to help you get over that for good so you do not have that same regret when you're 80 years old. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Carson. I started this channel basically as a way to talk about my lessons I'm learning, the mistakes I'm making, in an effort to hopefully ensure you don't make those same mistakes and become the best version of yourself, just a little bit faster. Most people, and me included, I've got to admit, spend their entire life trying not to fail. They try to go by the book, do things as good as possible so they never embarrass themselves. And they just kind of go with the flow of traffic, is the way I like to look at it. They don't really go against the grain. They don't try anything new because they don't want to draw attention to them like they're doing something bad or doing something wrong or are the laughing stock. They play it safe, they avoid risks, and they settle for just being good enough. What I found is that avoiding failure just guarantees yourself regret in the future. When you avoid these things that are a little bit scary, that are different, that are new, even though you have this little inkling that you do want to try something different, then that is a surefire way to regret your life and your decisions in the future. Now, I remember when I first started working out, many years ago at this point, but I was planning on going to the gym, and there was this little thing inside me, this little feeling, a fear of just thinking, whoa, dude, I'm gonna be like the smallest person at the gym. Like all these huge jacked people who've been working out for years are gonna be looking at me like, what is this little kid doing? Like he should not be here. What even is this workout? The form is horrible. And I just thought I was gonna go in there and get judged by so many people. And that made it so that I didn't go to the gym for months or even years when I wanted to. Because of this little fear inside of me of, what if these people judge me? But what I wish I could have told myself back then, and what I'm telling you now, is that first of all, people are not going to care. I never once have I gone out of my way to look at someone who I can tell is just starting out in the gym and being like, wow, their form sucks. No. But second of all, so what if you fail? So what if you mess up? So what if you fail on bench press? Dude, I probably failed on bench press more than I did back then. So what? I have gotten further in my life by messing up and just taking a shot than by not taking that chance in the first place. Failure, it sucks in the moment. No one likes failure. I failed countless times in my life. Frick, I failed countless times this week, I can guarantee you that. And it really sucks in the moment. There's not a single person who likes failure, I don't think. If so, that's a little bit crazy. But it goes away. I can't even remember a lot of the mistakes and failures I've made this week. But what doesn't go away is that regret that I would have felt by not doing these things. Some of the stuff that I remember most in my entire life are the times that I had this little inkling that I should do something and I didn't do it. And some of those things I still think about to this day. You know what I don't think about? The failure I had back in 7th grade by trying something and not getting it. No one remembers that. Doesn't matter how embarrassing it is. But the things that I didn't do, I do regret. So, the mindset shift that I highly encourage that all of you make, and the one that I had to make within myself, is to stop fearing failure. and instead start fearing regret. Take that chance. Go to the gym. Talk to that girl. Start that business. Take the leap. Because worst case, you mess up. For a lot of these things, you end up in the exact same spot you were before. But there's that little sliver that something goes right. One of those things finally stick, and you're able to get 1% closer to the version of yourself that you want to become. So stop fearing failure and start fearing regret. So I challenge you, because as we know, just watching these videos is not going to do anything for you. You need to take action. So my challenge for you today, tomorrow, whenever you end up doing it, think of one thing that you've been putting off because you're scared to fail in it. Is it starting a new business? Is it going to the gym? Is it talking to someone? And just do it. I promise you, if you fail, you are going to be okay. But don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat your 80-year-old self who's looking back on your life. And just do that hard thing. It might suck in the moment. It might be a little scary in the moment. But you will survive. And I can guarantee you that because you've gotten through every moment up until this point. So it's not going to change. Now, for those of you who are ready to kind of take that next step in your life, and if you're watching till the end of this video that's not entertaining, just strictly information, then chances are you probably are. So I put a little quiz down in the description of this video. It's an amazing first step for you. It's going to help you uncover why you're stuck and how to actually overcome that for good. So it's going to ask you a few questions, take 60 seconds, completely free. It'll help identify what exactly is keeping you stuck out of a few different variations and how you specifically can overcome that. So check it out, completely free, 60 seconds, no harm, no foul, you might as well. With that said, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for yet another video. Peace.